There is. No is. Because I find out that they are adding so many variables to what it is. And once you had so many variables, your your account or your growth will not be consistent. Let me say that. So if you really want to make your growth or your trade to be consistent, all you need to do is to make it simple. Once it is simple, you can replicate or reproduce the result any day, anytime. So we're going to be looking at that. But before we do, I just want to talk about today's Thursday. I want to talk about just maybe two trades that happened yesterday and today. I'll just talk about yesterday and today using what I will be showing us today. Once you have that understanding, you will not be in the middle doubting, oh, when will I take my trade? When will I not take my trade? Using time, level, and behavior of price. Let's start from here. Let me just show this quickly. Then we'll look at Russell. The Russell, which happened to be the best yesterday and even today. For London traders, they were able to get an early trade here on what they call it? On West Texas Oil. So let's look at it quickly. What happened the week started? Let me just separate the months. Today is going to be just be prepared to learn. Get your pen because there's some things I'll be saying that will really be of help to you guys. So just get your pen as we go on into the training in proper. Get your pen and your pad. I want to see anybody coming in. Admitting Max did a good job today. Took the same trade I took. I've accepted him. Just waiting for him to get on. Okay. So see what happened. Let's just do this. Then we'll get to the class proper. So the month closed, and the next day started trading high. One push to the high, from higher time frame. Two push to the high, then three pushes to the high. Not only that, it gave us three pushes to the high. Look at what happened. It took the high of the previous day, the eye of the previous day, which is inside day. But if you go back a little bit, like I said, when there is inside day, try to look at the candle that inside it traded. How do you call this? I've forgotten the name. I've forgotten so many terms in trading. This bar before this, but whichever way, you have an inside bar or it traded inside this bar. Then what happened? The price actually went out and took out the money from that level. See, let me show you something. This is what I want to show you, and this is what we're going to be learning today. When price actually took out the money from this level, instead of you thinking, oh, when is he going to sell, he's going to buy? No, no, no. Like I said, write this down. Why I'm going straight into the training, the way I'm doing today, instead of talking about the mindset, is because we have a. I want to cover a large. I want to cover a whole lot today, because I want it to be extremely simple. But we're going to be spending most of our time on the daily chart. So see what happened. Price broke out and is going high. Not only that it broke out of the weekly level, no, it also broke out from the monthly level. This is the highest point at which this month traded. Is a dead giveaway. Who is being trapped? In the matter of fact, sellers are coming, buyers are coming into the market thinking the market is going to go forever up high, going to this level, which is the high. Let me look at it. Okay, high of the previous month. They are thinking price is going to go up there, but they are forgetting that high of the month also is an important level. And see what price did. Immediately took the high and is going high. Guess what you're thinking? You're coming into your timing window. Your timing window, you're trading like New York time, 9:30, or you're trading at London time, 3 a.m. in the morning, New York time. So what do? You go back to the lower time frame and see, is market giving me an opportunity at my timing window to what? Sell high? Because at this point, you know who is being trapped. Who is being trapped is the people that are blindly buying, going high. You now become the market maker. You are now the liquidity, according to what SMC traders will say. And price kept going high. You wait in 9:30, gave you an opportunity to what? Sell high. Look at it, that's simple. Because there's a trap. Where is the trap? From previous days high. But look at this very level, monthly level. This is now a trap. Everybody up there is trapped. And that is where you are taking your trade. Did you see? Because You are trading based on the information from the daily chart. You are now the market maker, waiting for the market maker to show his hand. And see what market maker did. Immediately got to this place, he started running. They did this on purpose to make retail traders and dumb traders who call themselves SMC traders to think market is going high, and guess what? They turn it on them. This is what you're looking for. It trap, look at pump in one push, two pushes, three pushes to the high. Let me mark it for you. I'm not even looking at that. What I'm just looking at from the higher time frame, I have gotten my concept, I've gotten clarity. The price is trapping buyers. And once buyers are trapped, I went to as low as 15 minutes just to see if it's going to give me a sell high opportunity. And after 9:30 opened, it started going high. When it is going high, I'm happy because I know my setup is confirmed. Let me just go see if I'll get some more confirmation from the 1 minute chart. And that is what happened. Just that. Look at, let me show you. Let me make it wide. We're going to be learning this today. We're going to be getting more clarity. So look at it. It pinned to the high, and then engulfs the whole momentum trying to go high. Pin engulfment. If you did not take your trade here, which is a dead giveaway, it has already finished its work after 9:30. Market trapped buyers up high, and this engulfment was the trade. You missed it. What happened? Market maker still gave you a clue. It broke out. It came back to that. It came back down and it coiled, and then gave you. When it's coming down low, it gave you a pin, pinning the top, pin that level. Market ran away. Anywhere you are taking your trade, that is the trade. From where? The box. Minimum, I want to take at least one full range extension of this box. This is what we're going to be learning today by God's grace. You could see it. It gave us how many? One full range extension, possibly two full range extension. If you lock your price, because you know market makers are not coming back there. They have done their job. This is a first red day behavior, not a first red day. I'll say that again. First red day's behavior, but not the first red day. So the next day, because we are coming from the eye of the month. So start thinking, if price have trapped sellers up high, where is the money? Where is the money? The money is down low. And what we have one push, two push, three pushes, and market is coming down. You get it? I said this, though it closed as a bearish bullish bar, it is still first red day's behavior. I'm looking, is it going to give me an opportunity for sell high opportunity? Let's go back down the game. That is how simple you should trade. So now let's look at it again. So you see, closing breakout, it came into our watch list. This is closing price from here. Look at closing price. That is closing price. Let's mark it. Coming. I want to change the color to green. What is it? I'm trying to be fast with this, not to worry. Once you get to the training proper, you get to see it happen over and over again. Your duty is to wait and take the best. Take the best and leave the rest. Yeah, let's stop it there. Dark Matter has been asking some question. I have to really pass a message to him. Like I'm ignoring him. I'll try my best to attend to him today. I will do my best. It's just because I'm so occupied looking at so many things. That is by the way. Anyway, see this level. Yeah, that is a good level. So all we are seeing now, if you want to like look at it on a norm, see where did the pump start? Let's look at it from here. I'm not even looking at all this anymore. I'm just looking at, okay, is daily time frame giving me the setup? Then in my timing window, I scale down and start looking. Do I have an opportunity around my equity market open? I want things to be extremely simple. Like I said, if it is not simple, not my word, Stacy's word. And because I've been trading for a while, I know this is nothing but the truth. If it is not simple, why then force yourself to trade? Take what is simple, what is easy, what is repeatable. Price came back down and it started going. I look at this one push, two pushes. Are you buying this market or you're looking at selling? You're looking at selling, and market is coiling after giving us lower low with the behavior of price here. Look at it here. It gave us lower low at no time. Was the high mitigated? Look at the high here. Sorry, I don't want us to be thinking like this. Don't worry. I'll squeeze this clearly to us. I don't want us to have so much information. So much information is not good. It punished me for a while, and I wouldn't want that to happen to you. So you see now, the price actually came back down, broke the low, and it started going at one push, two push, three pushes. Around what time? 4 o'clock. We got the trade. Are you getting it? And all you're thinking still is an opportunity around your timing window to sell high. And look at where 930 is. I'm not interested. Why? Or maybe you want 930 is because why? There is space down here. 930 gave us a trade. Let it be simple. See trade here. Take this trade or take this one. What time did it happen? After the equity market open. Don't ever forget that. Now let's go back to, I'm just trying to show this. I will be explaining in details how to find this trade. Someone was asking that yesterday. It's because you do not understand the daily time frame, and that is why we're going to be spending time on the daily time frame to really get this understanding home. Wow, my trade delivered. I've eaten my take profit enjoyment for me. Okay. Someone also took this trade. It's perfect. You did well. Um, Max, that was a good job. Max, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
That was a great
Hello?
job. Keep it. That was a great job. Keep it going.
Yes, but I'm still trying to build my confidence. I couldn't hold the way you held yours.
Lock your trade. Have information from the higher time frame. Lock your trade.
Yeah, I knew it was going to go, sure, but that's what I'm working
It's,
on.
well, you done. You did a great job. But let's look at it though. See what happened the
Thanks.
first day. Now let's look at this trade. Let's see what happens. Not. Oh, sorry. Let me mark the monthly chart. Guess what, everybody? You can do this. What Max did is not different from what you or even Stacy would have done. Stacy, I've taught this over and over and over again. Learn to trade what is simple. Don't try to complicate things. Let's look at it quickly. Let's just go to it. So we see now price is going high. Price is going high. All we see is price is buying. Okay, that's by the way. We'll talk about that. We'll look at it. But when we came into the week, we saw what happened. Last week, we saw the price actually gave us a low. This is a low. When you see a mighty candle like this, for example, you see a candle that just goes bust up high, and you see a coil, there's high tendency that market is going to come back to that level because all there is they did was to trap. If there's no trap, I've told you guys, if there's no trap, there's not going to be any move of great significance. I want to show you something quickly today. I want to show you something today so that you guys will learn how to avoid crap. Listen, the fact that everybody's placing trade, the fact that everybody's trading, I will say it again. The fact that everybody's placing trade, everybody's trading, doesn't mean that everybody knows what they are doing. Don't listen to people, listen to what the market is saying. Listen to Stacy, listen to me. I will tell you the truth at any time. You got it. See, what happened? We know that there's a breakout. Let's put the line there. Most definitely, I know price was going to come back there. If it turns, that is his luck. My take profit was down there. Now let me show you what I said now. Don't try to be like others. Try to follow what the market is saying. Listen to Stacy. Follow his concept. The man doesn't gamble. Don't gamble your future. Don't gamble your life. Don't gamble your account. Learn to trade what is obtainable, not come into the market and say, oh, this guy is taking a good trade, that guy is taking a good trade. It has messed so many people's mind. That is why I'm not going to for any reason do that. Rather, I show you what is obtainable. And once you ask a question, I tell you this is what I did. You can go back and replicate and you find that it's the same thing. So now let's go straight into it. See Russell. Remember when you're trading and you're looking for trade, this trade is bad, but it's going down, maybe it's going to get to the low. It's already gotten to my take profit, so that's by the way. But I see it coming down low. That is not my business. Let's just look at it. When you come into the trade, you want to trade in New York section and you're looking at trading NASDAQ. I'll say it again, NASDAQ. NASDAQ would have given a trade, right? But was it set up rightly? What do you do is compare then NASDAQ, SP 500, US 30, and Russell. Let's look at it very closely, please. Before we start going down, I want to show you something. Look at the previous day. I want to ask everybody, what is the previous day. Well, how did it close? How did yesterday close? Look at it. How did it close? I want you guys to answer me. Look at it. If you can't see it, then I'm going to be lying to you because it's
Closing
just like maybe
broke out. A lower low.
yeah, you said. I'm listening.
The closing breakout and a lower low. First
Great.
red.
Awesome. Closing breakout. Another clue. Lower low. Why? It has mitigated the low of the bullish. Not only this low. Look at this. It even gave a low, right? But the low wasn't mitigated. This low wasn't mitigated. This low wasn't mitigated. But this day, it didn't only close and break out. It gave us a clue who is now in the market. Are you getting it? The training started proper, but I want you guys to really understand that you don't have to gamble. You have to really have concept and idea of what you are really doing. Sorry, let me put my earpiece on so that I'll be hearing myself. I don't want to be breaking. Okay, great. So you see what happened? Price closed and breakout gave us lower low. We got our concept clean. Now let's come to this. Tell me, Nasdaq, no doubt. Look at Monday's high here. This Monday's high is open for Monday's high. From a level, that is why I said, take the best. See what Nasdaq did. It also gave us lower low. Remember, I said Russell is the best. It gave us lower low, but it closed back inside. We know that we're expecting pump and dump. It happened. Awesome. Now look at coming. Okay, let me show you something from Nasdaq. Nasdaq is better than this. It tapped Monday's level. But let's look at this. Information is going high. And this is the first time we're getting bearish momentum, giving us lower low. And then pump back high and then dump. Okay. Because I don't want us to make blunders whilst trading. This is not an outside day, please don't get it wrong. Oh, sorry, I'm coming. Yes, it is an outside day. High and low was taken and closed back inside. But what it gave us at the high, it gave us lower low. Now let's look at them again closely. Why I picked this one and I traded this. This is ACB. Wow, crazy. I've closed anyway. I got my money. Because of this, there's gap, space. Okay. Now look at this one. This is the one I picked. Look at this one and look at this one. Please, I don't want to be the one to choose. Though I've told you what I picked. I want you guys to tell me. To be honest, which one would you have picked better than this? Which one do you think is better than this? Is there anyone as better than this? Please tell me. Is there?
The rest will look cleaner.
Russell cleaner. Nasdaq also is clean. But why did I pick Russell? It's the same reason you are
Because it's closing
saying.
breakout.
Sweet.
I did take the eye as well. And previous day's eyes as well.
First,
I know.
red day. Close in breakout. Triggered the low and gave us lower low. That is all. Did you get it? Beautiful. Now let's go back to this. Why did I say again Russell was better than Nasdaq yesterday? I'll show you. It was also the best yesterday. I want to show you why. Because when Nasdaq New York section was to open, it had already triggered the low and started going high. Get it? SP 500 had already triggered the low, was going high before it started coming back down. But Russell, I'm not saying this week Russell just happened to set up the best. It doesn't mean that next week NASDAQ will not beat it. That's why I said don't marry one instrument. So see what happened? Russell opened and was going high first. That was a dead giveaway. That it was far better than NASDAQ. Let's scale down 15 minutes. Let's look at it again. See the low before. Did you see it? See this runner. This is what Stacy calls greedy bastard. So it's crazy. Well, anyway, I'm feeling like I would have left it. No, I got enough. It's okay. I know it's still going, but that's by the way. But see what happened now? It ran up high without taking the low. It took the high. Let's go back again. A NASDAQ. I compared them. I want you to do that before taking your trade. What did NASDAQ do? I'm not saying it's not a good trade, but what happened? It took the low and then took the high. I feel NASDAQ is confused when I see this. Though it gave us a trade, you would have waited best still for a lower low on the lower time frame, or you take the trade after the high of the previous day was mitigated around 9:30. I'm going somewhere. This again triggered the low before it went high and started coming back down. Also good. No doubt is good. This one didn't get to the level I wanted to get. But Russell, look at it here. Easy trade from the high. Take your trade. You don't. Look at this. Dead giveaway. Pump. When you see a creeper going high, start thinking dump. When you see creeper going low, start thinking pump. These two trades is big enough to give you what you're looking for per week. Why trade rubbish? How will you have taken this trade? Let's go back to it. After this, I'll be going into the training proper. What happened? It was the training we had yesterday. Pump. Immediately see this pump going high. I'm scaling down from higher time frame. I'm already on 5 minutes or I'm on 1 minute. And what am I looking for? I'm looking for opportunity to buy, to sell high. And what am I waiting for? Is for a movement after 9:30 opened. Price was going high. I'm not buying, but immediately turned back. Remember, this line was the last 15 minutes bar time rotation. It came back to that level, turned and gave us our trade. Guess what? You want to like take a buy there? They are not going to pity you. Look at what happened. With size, you've doubled your account. Let's come back here. What happened? This traded 9:30 is going high. Why run into the trade? Oh, maybe I took this trade. It came against me and went back high. Why did that happen? Maybe you're not listening. Let me show you clearly. Use the time rotation to take your trade. Look at this bar. This is 8:30. It's going high. This is 9:15. I want to see that the high is mitigated first. Where retail trader stop loss is, that's why I'm taking my entry. We are hunting their stop loss. It came to them because they think market will keep on we sell from this whatever level they're thinking. But immediately the sweep around 9:30. Best place to start looking for my trade at this place. So what happened now? Let me show you. Immediately got to that level. Their stop loss have been taken. They have changed their thesis to start buying. And guess what? The concept behind fear and greed, they are trapped. And this is going like crazy. Greedy bastard. That's what Stacy calls it. That is a template. That means everybody up high there after, oh, I thought this sometime back. After the breakout bar, everybody up high there is trapped. The price is going to cause them much pain. ACB, A triple plus, looking at taking the whole week's range. Although I took my profit here, still fine. But that's where the trade is going. Learn to look left. What happened? Pump, trapping traders up high, breakout, giving us lower low, pump again, and then dump. If you can't master the higher time frame, there is no way you nail this. You got it. I said my take profit here. One of the major reasons because of our class, I don't want to be thinking about what the trade is doing. But whichever way, I'm verifying here. Simple trade. Now let's get to work. But before we do, I want to ask any question. My whole students, you know, I've taught this before. When there is a breakout and price is trapping, but whichever way, you don't need that. What you need is master the higher time frame. Like your life is dependent on it. Then use the time to your advantage. If you had followed the lesson yesterday, you would have killed this trade. This would have been your food. Easy. Easy trade setup. Where's the scalp I took here? There's a reason, but anyway, I don't want to talk about it. Let's go to work.
Um, can I explain what I understand so I know I'm
Is it
not the wrong. So basically, what you did is you go to the daily time frame before you take the trade. You go to the daily time frame. You mark out the high and low of the day. You see that price has taken the high of the day. Let's say if you're a dump and pump, I mean a pump and dump trader. You see that price has taken the high of the day on the daily time frame. So you see that sellers are in the market, and that is indication that it is a possible pump and dump setup. You go into the lower time frame, the price has hit the high and it starts coiling down back to the low of the day. Is that correct or no?
you kind of breaking? I was hearing noise around your background. I couldn't really get what you're saying. But hold on. I wouldn't want you to ask again. Just calm down because I don't want you to start thinking of, oh, I'm a pump and dump trader only, or I'm a dump and pump trader. There's one thing I want to tell you. There's something they call momentum. That is what we're really going to be looking at today. When sellers are taking control and when buyers are in the market, those are the things you first of all get to understand from the higher time frame. And once you do that, you just scale down. Let me show you this. If price have already given us an indication that is buying, after now I'm going to the training improper, please. It's giving us an indication that is buying. All there is, you think, in your section, you look for opportunity to buy low. Around what time? Most especially the equity market open. If there is a setup, take it. If there's no setup, leave it. So what you need to do is to really understand structure. I'm wiping out my screen because I really want to explain this today. Good. Now let's get to the training improper. You get an understanding from what I want to do. Just relax, let me draw. Okay. Just don't mind my drawing. This is per time and every time what the market maker will present. And note, market is always fractal in nature. Let's say this is daily chart or any time frame. You see that once you start zooming down, you see that price is fractal in nature, still building the market maker templates, which is day 1, day 2, day 3. Day 1 is opening range. Day 2, initial balance. Day 3, midpoint range. Also turned to day 1. This I'm showing you might look stupid and rough, but let me tell you this. If you can master this, you will never be caught in a wrong side of market. The market will always behave like this. So our duty is to know when we are to start looking for opportunity to sell and looking for opportunity to buy. Hence, the concept buy low and sell high. Even though it was in a bullish trend, look at it here. Even though it's in a bullish trend, what is happening is giving us a sign to sell because it gave us impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction. So what we have now is impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, and turn around. Most likely with the first red day, going an impulse, correction, impulse, correction. This is all you are looking for. Learning this and mastering it from the daily chart first is your advantage. The whole month, 1 month, I'm coming. This could be from year to year, could be one whole month, whereby market pump in 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes, and then dump back to where the pump started. Did you get it? Or it can be a 3-month setup whereby it took 2 months for market to get to the high. I'm showing you this. If you don't know this, you will struggle. So what do we have? Market pump and then dump. Even whilst it's doing that, the smaller movement which I'm showing you, they are giving us also the templates. It could be 3 days template. It could be even sometimes it can also do this. Let me show you that it will even take 2 months for this to happen. You're even 1 day whereby you have your pump, like what is happening today on Russell. It could give you a pump and then dump, trapping buyers up high and then dumping it. All I just shared with you is what you need to learn to look for. Now, what does the higher time frame daily chart gives us. It grants us an opportunity to really see price for what it is, so that we are not going against the behavior of the market. Learn to flow in line with what the market maker is giving. Like I said, we're going to be spending our time on the daily time frame. This is going to give you the information you need on how to scale down. Then I'll be scaling down once I'm done explaining the daily chart. Let's look for monthly so that I can be able to pick the dailies. I don't have an indicator that prints that shows me the monthly separation. Otherwise, if you have it, I'll be honored to have it. But whichever way, let's get information. I'm taking so many months today. Most of you say, why is it taking so many months? What's happening? I picked this instrument, or it's the same thing anyway. But is there any other instrument you would like us to look at instead of this? If maybe this will not, it's the same information, there's no need. Let's start. Go back to daily chart. Yes, resistance. Okay, let's start. I'm going to daily chart. Okay, now let's look at it. Let's look at it. We're starting from, this is the month of, what month is this? February. Okay, good. I'm taking 1 year. The last class we had is so also important. Keep it with you. Use it alongside this. You got it. But now I just want to help us understand. Because someone asked the question yesterday, like I said, from your question, I'll be able to channel the program to not only answer your question, but to put you in the right place. Now let's start. Look at this. Monday. Sorry. Oh, what am I doing here? How did I shift this one? Monday. March 25th. March 25th. Okay, there's it. Okay. Start. This is the close of December last 2 years. Great. What happened now? I'm gonna pretend that nothing, I'm not seeing December, though I've seen that it pumped. I'm just gonna pretend that it's not there. Let's work with this. Okay. This happened to be, okay, the highest point at which January traded. Just work with me, please. This is gonna, you can see we have so many months now we want to look at, so that we'll be able to drive this home clearly. Where to buy low and where to sell high. So what happened is January opened. Remember, we have from December's closing price, which is here. We have price pump. We have a breakout bar. And once we have that breakout, let me make it clear. Is a breakout. Okay. So see what happened now. Price started dumping in one push. Count the black bars. One push, two pushes, three pushes. Took out the low. 1, 2, 3. Extremely scalable. This behavior you're seeing here, let me show you from here. I'm just going back a little bit. It took out the high and it closed back inside. This is a day one behavior. Failed breakout is usually the start of a big move. Look at what happened. This dump on Friday, Monday, day one dump. Tuesday took out the low. The day count start again. Did you see it? The low have been taken out. But what happened was 1, 2, 3. Breakout, opened, started going low. Give you an opportunity. Go and check your time, sorry, your lower time frame to see if you have an opportunity to buy low. If it presents, and what happened? That happened, gave you higher close. Took out the high. Again, gave you a trade just to scalp. Remember, it has already given you 1, 2, 3. We are thinking the price is going high. That is what our thought is coming into the new month. But therefore, we got a first trade in the month, gave us a trade. Second day gave us a sell high opportunity. Then the third day closed in breakout, which is on Friday. All we have is day 1, 2, 3 higher closes without actually taking the high. Monday happened. Start looking for an opportunity to sell high after 3 higher closes. The market went parabolically, went back down aggressively. Remember, we are still in December's range. We are still in December's range. This is the high of December. The low is wherever where I don't want to see. But look at what happened. Our price came back down. Started going high. Came back down again in 2 pushes. New month, new template. Came back to the high. Why did it get to the high? Remember behavior of price. Price has given us a clue from this level. Price is pumping, giving us bullish momentum, and it took out the high, giving us an opportunity for the day 1 trade setup. Do trade. Day 2, pump and dump. Day 3, triggered the low, though it's still closing breakout. Trigger the low and then close back inside. This becomes day 1. Remember, at this point, this market is still trading inside until this high is taken. There are only 2 things you should think when taking your trade. Let me quickly show you. There are only 2 things you think. Let me show you quickly. There's my Discord. Okay, I want to show you. Yeah. Okay. These are the only 2 things you think at your timing window. What do you think? It's either he's walking the high, he couldn't break the high and then dump, or it broke the high and started coiling and then dump, or it breaks, comes back for a retest and started going. As in Russell, DAX 40 this morning. That was what happened. Let's go back to it. So take it slowly. I want you guys to have deep understanding. Where to really place trade with confidence. So look at what happened. This happened to be day 1. It closed in breakout. Day 2, in your timing window, how did price behave after the breakout? Day 3, Friday, continuation. How did price behave after it broke out from that level? Only those 2 things I'm looking for. Either is failing at the high or it is continuing. Now we are at the high. This is a good place to start thinking of an opportunity from the high. You start thinking of an opportunity for a sell high opportunity. If it presents, lo and behold, Monday took out the high of December. Look at the level again. This is 100%. No, not 100%. Nothing is 100%. 90% going to give you a trade. What happened? It pumped to that level. It pumped to the level and then gave us a setup around your timing window. Asia, either equity market open, London, maybe equity market open, or New York, equity market open. Make it easy. and the price dumped back to where? This is ACB on Monday. You might say, why is it happening on Monday? Because the setup presents at the high of month to the low of month. Which month? The low of January. From the high of December to the low of December. This is scalable. Let's work this. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You see, all we had from Monday broke out, giving us a clue that sellers are being trapped. Maybe you didn't see any trade going high. The new week opened. What happened? Listen again. Listen again. Sorry about that. So it broke out. Look at this breakout. Look at this variable. Please, it's not everything you trade is still inside. Did it present? How did it present? This closing breakout. Okay. I want to show you how to take the easy trade. So you see it now. It broke out. It came back to that level and continued in 2 days. Closed and breakout. Very important. Very important. I'll stress it again. Close and breakout. Only three things will happen. Will it fail? Trade in a range like this one, which is inside bar, or will it continue? But in this case, when the next day opened and you see price going high, what is market telling you? Buyers are getting trapped. Look at this one. It opened, it started coming down. We've been trapped. Sellers gave you a trade. Once it's in a bullish trend, I start thinking, will it give me a buy low setup? This is what you should think. Price dumped. This day was like a trap inside day, but it gave you coming back down and went back high. I'm not interested because it didn't really take out any level. It's just trading inside. Now this day, it came back down and broke out and then came back down. Maybe a scalp. Why? Look at your left. Just look at your left. You see, you go back to the breakout level. The question is, you should ask always is, did it set up in my timing window? If it didn't, don't take the trade. Your timing window, I've stressed it out to us again. I'm sorry, New York section. We know the equity market open. We know Asia market open. We know London market open. Use that to your advantage. We got a trade yesterday. After the class, we got a trade again today. Tomorrow, the same thing will happen. I don't know which instrument, but it will happen. So you see, breakout, open, and started going high. It triggered the high. This is when you should scale down to lower time frame and see, did it give me a sell high setup in my timing window? Please listen again. My timing window, and it dumped. Great. This opened and started going high. Dead giveaway. What is happening? You have gotten your first red day on the inside. What happened? Pump, trapping buyers. For the dump, this opened again somewhere here, opened here, and opened here. It went high first, went down, and came back and closed back inside. Not maybe a perfect trade, but in one section, will it give you a sell high opportunity? That is what I want you to get. Every instrument, know what you're looking for first. Then when you scale down, ask yourself, in the equity market open, is it giving me this setup? If it's not there, don't trade. There are other opportunity, and if all the instrument in this world does not present for that day, there's no trade. It's either when you're coming into your timing window, it is already presented in London and it's already left, and you're coming in New York, you look for low-hanging fruit. But if it's not there, no trade. Please, did you get it? So now, broke out, open and started coming down. What happened? Breakout again. Important. Why did this go high? That is one thing you'll be asking. Why is it that it didn't just come back down? Because they first of all trapped sellers. It was coming down first. That is a dead giveaway. Sellers are forcing the move, thinking it's going to go down. And they went high. And when it went high to the previous month's high and gave us an opportunity. Sell high opportunity. It's ranging, but it's giving us trade from the box. This is a monthly box. Now, once the high is being taken, what do I say? Redraw that level. For the price to behave the way it did here, I believe there was news for that day, but that was on Tuesday. But still yet, it gave us a sell high opportunity. But the question is, who got the trade? Remember, sometimes they will say, London traders got the trade. New York traders got the trade. This is why I came to this instrument, is because it could give us some complex months so that we'll be able to reach through. Once you're able to reach through this, then when it's really trending, which I will show you, you'll see how you'll be following the trend to make the best out of it. If the market keeps giving you, what do you keep doing? Keep taking. That is what I want to say. So you see, price that came back, closed back this way, inside bar, took out the high of the inside bar and gave you maybe on your timing window in a level like this. I just want to scalp. Maybe it happened and kept giving you trade. I'm going somewhere, not to worry. So you see, once that came back down and it started going high, all therefore I'm thinking is, do I get an opportunity to buy low? If not, if the sell high presents, why not take it? Remember, this candle opened and started going high. Hence, the word. If price pumps into your section, write this down. If price pumps into your section, think sell, think dump. If it dumps into your section, think pump. Did you get it? Good. So January's range have been expanded. Look at the high and the low. That is January's range. So what happened? Price went to the high, pumping, maybe to your section. High of month, pumping into your section for a dump. Came back inside. Is that easy? Dumping into your section. What do you think? Start thinking pump in line with the higher time frame. You will be saved. This actually is a ranging month. We're going to see a trending month. So price traded first trading day, took off. I bet there was news or whatever. Monday, maybe there was gap. Went high and then dumped back, closed back inside. This opened and started. And started pumping and then dump. Remember, this is the first trading day. I want to ask a question here now because this actually showed something I want to just ask. Because once you see it, you can never unsee it. Let's go on. I just only mark the high and the low of the first trading day opening range. This is January's low. I'm coming. This is the highest point at which January traded, and this is the lowest point at which January traded. Okay, so see, now there's something I want to show us. Here I will show you now. So please, let's walk. So you see, the price closed in breakout, giving us and showing us a momentum that sellers are controlling this market. So when you are in a bearish momentum, write this down, please. I want you guys to write this down so that you'll be able to use it tomorrow and every other day. Once you're in a bearish momentum, hear it again. Once you're in the bearish momentum, if you are a scalper, rather a swing trader, then you want to take your trade. You can take your trade based on the momentum, sell high, going to your timing window, or a day trader. Your chances goes high quite significantly once you know the trend. Say it again. Once you know the trend and you are going in line with the trend based on how the market presents, you will be of a higher chances than going against that momentum. This gives us a sign that sellers are heavily in control. So what do? We got a buy low setup. That should be a scalp. Or if you want, you can ignore it because you're just thinking of after the first red day, thinking of opportunity to sell high. And did it present? If it does, why not? In your timing window, take the trade. It presented, it kept going, closing breakout, lower low, all there is, I'll say it again, is only to set up buy low or sell high opportunity. And that happened here. Let me ask any question. Any question? Hope you guys are getting understanding. You can chat up. You can put it on the chat box. If there be any question, I will attend to it. Breakout. Not only that, it broke out because you would have said, oh, this was green day. Why? Most of my students will know that this is lower low. It didn't trigger the high. It's still going down. So what do we have? We have the low taken. You redraw the level. Once this low is taken, and then we got behavior of price from the low and breakout. We have momentum. Just learn to look to the left. That is all there is. Let me make it even more clear. Look to the left and see what happened. We have pump. Let me see. It's not there yet. Whichever way. Let's just go on. You see that we have price pump and giving us lower low. Coil all this noise and then continue going. But let's continue. I just want us to have a clarity of the higher time frame before I start telling you about the template, where to buy low and where to sell high. There is a breakout of not only, it broke out of December level, but remember, if it broke out of December level, this happened to be the new high. The new high. And let's see what happened. If that is the new high, December level, or rather, this is still the low. That is where the pump started from. From lower time frame, you will see that this, you say this is peak formation low, and you could say this is peak formation high. Because we are trading the higher time frame, let's go back again. You learn to see how is price behaving into your timing window. Invariably look at this. This January level, the low of January was taken. Let's go back a little bit. I don't want to go back, but I want to make us understand this so that you don't come asking question again. You'll be able to go read your price right. The template is everywhere, either monthly, daily, or whatever stuff you call it. Let me just start from where this place. I want to just show something quickly. I wish I have this drawn already. But anyway, for you guys, I will do anything. Let me mark this and come. That seems to be a trap. Okay. Okay, that's by the way. Breakout, pullback. Market will only do three things. Breakout is going high. That means everybody up here is getting trapped. The same thing over and again. Lower time frame, higher time frame, whichever time frame it is. Let me take this out from. Coming. This is the last breakout month. Coming. This is it. Let me. Okay, I'm here too. Even here is okay. Let's look at mine. That is just, by the way, it's just level. Just level, please. It's nothing. That is December level. January barely traded out of it, and it came back into the month of December. So I want to show you this. I'm doing my best to make this as easy as possible. Okay, this level, you could see now, I could see clearly, this was where December broke out from. So January traded, still high, trap traders, and then came back to that level and started acting up. And once it's at that level and it has broken out of January's level, see how price behave. Is it going to give you breakout or pull back, or continue, come back to this level and continue? But how will you know? One push, two pushes to the low, three pushes to the low. That's a dead giveaway. Let's look at it again. One push. China, look at this, what I'm showing you here. This bar from here. All the black bars, count them as one. The white bar cancelled the momentum. The black bar went back again. Then the white bar, let me show you clearly. It gave us a false green day, gave us higher high, came back down, and gave us a buy low setup. Look at it here. Buy low setup. Inside day, higher high, closing breakout, open, came back down. I love this one. Look at it from your timing window as it's dumping, and it gave us a push back up. But one thing you should understand, that once the low is set up or the low is locked in place, most of the time price will not come back to that level. It will run. So anybody trying to sell based on this information, 1, 2, 3, is trapped. And after it gave you this bar, it opened, started running down, and gave you a good trade. We are going high if it presents. And what happened? We have dump and pump, went back to the high. Didn't quite get there, but you see price pump. Remember, look left. Just look left and see what is happening. Price is coiling at the high. Remember, and now we are back to where December broke out. We are back to that level, and the new month started. The first trading bar is an opening range, and see what happened. It took out the low. When it's going to take the low, what did I say? I say start thinking, master this daily time frame. That is where everything is. If you can't master this daily time frame, you will only be guessing and struggling. You're not going to be able to have a consistent result. And the whole concept is looking long because I'm teaching. I'm trying to show you guys how it goes. But let me tell you something, it's extremely simple. Once you start doing it, you're like, whoa, this is cheap. Follow the plan. Follow it. That is all you need to do. So you see what happened? It gave us an opportunity to buy low for the first trading day. The second, it triggered a high. What do I say? Start thinking. Look at what happened. You see that we are at a level. That is where your chances goes high quite significantly. And when it triggered that high, price started coming down. So when it's going on a sell trend, think sell high opportunity if it presents. Learn to be in line with the momentum. The momentum is down, it started going up, and then it came back to the momentum, which is down. But this, after you see 1, 2, 3 bars coming to the low, these 3 bars, they are stop on bars. 1, 2, 3. These took them out and started going high. I say again, 1, 2, 3. You call them maybe 3 lower closes or 3 higher closes. 1 after the breakout. 2, though this close, but is still lower close. Then price started behaving and gave us a W formation, broke out, came back to use that level. And when you start thinking from this place, is sell buy low opportunity if it presents. How does it present? We'll look at that today, not to worry. I'm just doing my best to run through these so that we can see. So that you learn how not to be gambling. Trade what you see, not what you think. Momentum, price is still going high. But remember, before I could say price will start buying again, is that this level, this very level again, this level is being compromised. When it's going high, at no point, let me show you. When it's going high, this is the law of moons. This is the law of moons. This is the law of moons. Just watch this. This is the law of moons. No time where they mitigated until after January traded, it was now mitigated. What is it telling us? That now buyers are getting trapped. Start thinking, sell, but that is in a big picture. All this behavior, how do you get them? When price broke out, that is the action point. Broke out of January level, came back down, and then turned and went back and closed. And then the next month opened, triggered a high, and what was happening? It started coming down in 1, 2, 3. Look at the days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday. Start again. New week. Monday, trigger the high. Gave us a sell high opportunity. Gave us a sell again. We are in line with the momentum. Inside bar, double inside bar, broke out. Where do you think market makers are targeting? The money have been taken up high and they are coming back to the money down low. So what happened? You start thinking. Hello? So guys, let's go back. Let me put a pause here and really explain this. This is the new month. This is the high of the month. You could see if this is the high, what happened? Price went, it didn't get to the high. This is the low of the month. That is a box. But what happened? They came back to the low of the box. And when they came back to the low of the box, that is where you could find a good trade towards either buy or sell at the high or at the low. It broke out and gave us a buy low opportunity. Let's work again. Now, this is the first low, the month of, what month is this? March created. And this is the high. You can see now, it came back to February's high thereabout. Also, in relationship with December's high. That means everything up high there is trapped and gave us what? A sell high opportunity inside bar. We are looking for an opportunity to sell high. This is not inside bar. It gave us lower low, lower low. And the next day, we are looking for what? Sell high opportunity. It happened. And when that happened, it came back down. Remember what I told us. Market will always do the same thing. What is it doing? It's doing, look at what it's doing inside. That's what it's doing. You see, that's what market is doing. It does the same thing over and over and over again. So you should only wait when it's easy for you to take a trade that is can scale in with enough size. Easy trade, momentum bearish. It gave me a sell high opportunity, which is easy. Pump to Monday's level. Look at Monday. Went back to the high of Monday. We're looking at it in place of templates. Went back to the high of Monday. Where do you think they will go? They came back to the low that Tuesday created. Monday opening range, Tuesday initial balance. And see what happened? It gave you Monday, came back down, and then it gave you peak formation low, peak formation high, reversal on Wednesday. Or rather, this Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday gave us the reversal at Monday's high. Friday is an inside bar. New week is starting. Monday closed as lower low. When it gives you this space down here, what do you think? Pump and dump. You could see the same thing over again. Pump and dump. Thinking of what? Selling high opportunity on Tuesday. On Wednesday, it still gave you maybe in Asia or London sell high opportunity, which is pump and dump. But after I took out this level, it came back inside. The template got completed. Not only that, but from the previous week, which happens to be the lowest point at which market traded for the month of March. Monday, day one, Tuesday. Walk with me, please, guys. I'm doing my best to make you guys understand this clearly. Monday, day one, it closed in breakout. Tuesday took out the high and started coming down. This actually gave us a false breakout, which is the beginning of a big move. That is our new day one on Tuesday. On Wednesday, opened. We are looking for sell high opportunity if it presents after first red day. And why first red day? Multiple days of higher closes. Then we got our first red day. The next day opened, started pumping. I'm talking about the template now so that I can get it clearly. And dump. Wednesday closed in breakout. Let's draw the level. Closed in breakout. This is the building process. Closed in breakout, opened, and started going high. To bearish bar. What am I thinking? I don't want to go against them. And they are trapping sellers, buyers rather, for the what? Pump. giving us an opportunity to sell high. For the dump, coincidentally, it came back to the level at which the low bear was locked in. It came back to it. Now let's go on. Okay. Now Friday, after it got to that level, Friday shot up. Maybe maybe got a scalp that is to you if you want it. But still the next day open, started going down, which is Monday, and pumped high, closed in breakout. Day one, Monday. In spite of what happens, Monday is the first trading day of the week. Please understand that is day one. Tuesday opened and gave us a sell high opportunity. I've looked at the daily chart, but I want us to get clear understanding how market makers manipulate things and trap traders. Breakout opened and started going high. Maybe in the London equity market open or the New York equity market open. Look at the blast, came back down. That means they are trapping buyers. Now, what happened? I've shown you how to look to the left. I've shown you how to really look at the big picture, which is looking at the monthly level by just going back and see what we have. We are pump and dump and all that. Now we are reading it day by day, which is what? The template. It happens in different ways. Just know what you're looking for. Monday, day one. Tuesday, took out the high, came back inside. Day two, but now this behavior failed breakout is the beginning of a big move at the high. And that what does it tell us? It tells us that Tuesday is now our new day one. Can anybody ask me why this, or are you okay with that? Okay, if you are, let's go on. Failed breakout. Like I said, today is going to be really long so that you guys can really have just one video that I can really look through and understand what you're doing. Then the next video will be, I will even do it today, but if I can't, we will leave it for next time. We'll just learn to scale down and take this straight. I did at the last video we had. So you see now, failed breakout has introduced sellers into the market after buyers came in, opened, started going high, and then dump and close and breakout. Not only breakout, you all know that sellers are now heavily in this market, but though it gave us a sell high opportunity, use your timing window. If it's not there, get out. Inside bar. Now the next bar traded, maybe, but no, maybe. I don't want to like guess. It broke the low. Yes, I know. But did it give me a setup? No. It closed and broke the low. Okay. Giving me again. Lower low, lower low. This too is really giving me a clue that this is going to happen. So let's look Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The new week, they only close and clean the slate of Monday's level. Now, Monday, a new week, came back down. What happened? Open, pump, and then dump. That is Monday. Look at Tuesday's behavior. What a coincidence. It's always happening the same. Failed breakout. Look at Tuesday. It gave us a failed breakout. And then Wednesday, closing breakout. Just look at the whole week of this month did the same thing. You see, they just repeated themselves. Tuesday, failed breakout. Wednesday, closing breakout. Thursday, what is this? sell high opportunity. It happened. Friday, close as an inside bar. Monday, lower low. What do I say? Monday, day one. Tuesday, for a pump, sell high opportunity. Dump. Monday and Tuesday, they went in the same direction, expanding the range. On Wednesday, closing breakout, went a little bit after breakout. What am I thinking? If it presents, I'm looking for a seller opportunity. Did it present? Look at it again. It started pumping high. Go down and use the timing to your advantage. You now see when price is going high, you know what you're looking for. When it's turning around, you know when there is momentum. See the momentum going high. Monday gave us a good sign. Tuesday, if you are chasing it, no, it turned around. Momentum is bearish. Looking for an opportunity to sell high. This gave you. These two didn't give you, just trap traders. Monday, continuation at the low. Tuesday gave you a trade. On Wednesday, I wouldn't know. But on Thursday, trap traders and then gave you a trade. Why? Momentum is bearish and you're going in line with the momentum. Inside bar, lower low, gave you a trade, gave you another trade. And now is at the extreme. You can take this trade back up. And what do we have? This is Wednesday, day one, Thursday, closed and breakout. Friday opened and started coming down, dump and pump. Sweet. Let's go on. Monday opened and started going high. Remember, the swing point wasn't taken at any time. Then the new trading day happened and took out the high. What do we have? You might be wondering, and so why is he not talking about first red day? This is it. Why is he not talking about signal days? Day one short, or rather, day one lower close, day two, lower close, day three, lower close. It gives you, if it presents after 3 days of lower closes, think about buy low setup. If it presents, which is dump, use your section timing, equity market open to be precise, to take the trade. And it gave you day one long after taking this high, day two long, day three long for the trade. Go again, breakout, day one short and breakout. What happened? Inside day, day two short, day three short, or since this is Tuesday, 2 step backward. So what do you have? Day one short, day two short, day three short. Started buying. Day one higher close, day two higher close, day three took out the high, then come back inside. Inside bar. Came back to the low. Gave us first green day. Came back and gave us a trade. Day one higher close, day two higher close, day three higher close. Took out the high for the parabolic short. Simple as it should be. Tuesday, day one. What did it do? It has taken the high. Opened, started pumping. What do I say? Once it pumps into your section, think dump. Opened again, dead giveaway. Pump into your section with momentum being bearish. And we have day one short, rather, day one lower close, day two lower close, day three lower close. inside bar, maybe section trade or a buy, and it kept going high. Monday, day one. Tuesday gave us lower low, do close back inside. Is there a trade? Definitely. But it's a scalp. Why? Just look left. Momentum is what? Bearish. And then we start thinking of buy, sell high opportunity if it presents. Did it? Yes, it did. And closing breakout. Wednesday, day one. Where is the money? Is at the low. Is waiting for you. Can you come get it? Open. Start looking at your timing window using the equity market open. And started going down in 1, 2, 3. The same thing. Over and over and over and over again. I would have loved to keep on going, but there's nothing to it. They have come to take the money from here. Don't get yourself confused. Let's see this. Let's walk. This is Thursday. So I want to see from Monday. Monday, let's look at it clearly. You could see the market makers will keep on playing the same game because they know that me and you will keep on misbehaving. And that misbehavior is their advantage. Don't let them punish you. So let's go on. So you see, price gave us a blast. Let's come back to a new week. Monday, this low is looking tempting. Tempting. Let's see what that gets there. Monday traded day one, giving us lower low. We are looking for breakouts. So we are looking for opportunity to sell high if it presents. Okay. What happened again? Still lower low. We are looking for opportunity to sell high. And that happened. Take the trade if it presents. You could see like every day there is a trade, but trade what is easy. Learn to count, day count. This is Wednesday, day one. Thursday, day two. Opened. It was at the low. And what do we have? Let's just look left a little bit and see. We have day one short, day two short, day three short. You might say this is inside, but there's a signal. Also break out at the low of the previous month or the low of months. Good level. New day, dump and pump in your section. Let it dump and set up, then take the trade. What happened here? On Friday, close the range. Do you know what happened? Let me show you. It only gave us day one, day two, day three reversal. That's what it did. Inside bar, day one. Tuesday, took out the high, giving us an opportunity to what? Sell high. That happened. Look at your section. Just walk. Inside bar, day one. Open, dump, go back. Suez anchor is. And started going high. We are looking for buy low opportunity. It presents, take your trade. Same, all these are noise, but how do you filter it? Monday, day one, taking price to all-time high, creating the high of the new month. Tuesday, see that giveaway. Look at it. Opened and started going high. Guess what? Buyers are forcing themselves to take the trade. They got them trapped. They got them trapped. Pump and dump. Then gave us lower low, lower low, lower low, and then gave us an opportunity to sell high. Same goddamn thing over and over again. What day is this? You know, this is a dead giveaway. You know that already. Incoming. Now let's use the day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday gave us what? And the reason why Monday went high, look at it, it came to the low of the month first. Remember, what does price do? Correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction. I guess that should be impulse. Let me see. We should go down some more. Okay. That's even 1, 2, 3. So that's what price is just doing. It's repeating itself, the process. Let me wipe this out. Then you learn to use the day count. I'm selling, I'm thinking of selling, but price is broken out. And it took out the low on Monday, day 1, day 2. What do I want to see here? Go back to your schematic and see what price did at this level. Breakout, pullback, and continue. 3 days of higher closes. On what? Thursday gave us a trade, lower low. Friday opened, pump, and done. Where is it going? It came back to that level and started behaving, but understand what you are doing. Let's look at this. Monday, Tuesday, first break, remember, is the beginning of a big move. Always have that. So if you want to, what do you call it? If you want to like hold your trade as a swing trader, look at this one. At a broken out level on Monday, it happened and pumped back to the high. Look at what happened here again. It would have taken 3 days of holding your trade. It gets here, drop again 3 days, then came back for the money, set up again, and giving you how many days? 2 days. And then you're taking your trade. But remember, this is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday reversal. Continue going high. Friday. Monday. Tuesday. What do we have? Day 1. No, day 1, day 2. But we have day 1 long, day 2 long, day 3 lower low. What are we looking for? Seller opportunity. Thursday broken out, dead giveaway is coming back to that level. Trap every goddamn human being that is trying to buy. Took out the low. What day is this? Monday, day 1. Tuesday gave us a dump and a pump. You might say, but this is not a field breakout. Who told you so? Look at it. It broke out Friday's level and came back and closed back inside. Tuesday opened for the blast. Came back open after that, came back down and started going high, giving us day 1 long, day 2 long. I'm showing you the signal days now. Day 3 failed. You see, it went high, it failed. Why did this go down? Don't force it. Look at what happened. It opened on Friday and started coming down. It went high again. That means you were trapped if you were forcing things. See this one opened, it started going down. Did you see the difference? Go back again. Where did it happen? This failed. It opened, it started coming down. Did you see it? But this opened, it didn't go up first. It was coming down. So trapped sellers or sellers in this. So we have multiple days of higher closes coming to Monday. Monday gave us a trade. Look left. Just look left. That is all. You see, came back that way, gave us same behavior. Okay. Monday gave us that trade. And this tap the low. These two are day zero. They cancel themselves. Day zero. Wednesday took out the high. Guess what? The day count starts again. Failed breakout. Came back down, giving us a momentum. Why? Look at all these bars going high. Just look at them. Is there a time when all these bars are going high that the low, any low was taken? Please, let me ask. Is there any time? If you guys are here, please answer me. I've been talking, so I'm asking a question. I need to get an answer. If you guys have been following, was there any time from this low going high, was any low taken here like this?
No,
Is there?
no.
Until this level, that becomes your lower low. Did you see it? And now, price is scared of coming to the high and give you a sell. Maybe news. The market will keep on repeating itself. When there is a turnaround or not, is the same thing. If I go anywhere, you still find the same kind of behavior. This is Monday. Let's work here. Use the day count to really understand what is happening. Monday close as an inside bar. Remember, price is already what? Pumped. So you see, it closed as an inside bar. The low of the inside bar was taken, you get your trade. Inside bar again. Then it went high, giving us higher high. Let's keep on walking. It went high on Thursday. Took out higher high, was to give you an opportunity to sell, scalp. And now it went high again. Took out the high again. After higher high, price started dumping. Go to your timing window and see if you get a trade. Broke out. Now, it broke out here, which was Monday, day one. Day one. Remember, this also is a failed breakout. Let the market set up in your timing window before you start taking a trade. Breakout, pullback, continue, lower low. Momentum have been shifted after first. No, this is higher than this. This one is higher than this level. So this first red day, and price started dumping. All there is, once it is on a bullish momentum, all there is you look for is buy low setup. Buy low setup until it bends. Start looking for what? Sell high setup. And if you get a buy low setup, know that is a scalp. Your thesis still remains. Buy low, sell high setup, kept going down. Just learn to use the day count rightly. Thursday, after the breakout point, we have breakout, which is first lower close, second lower close, third lower close. That is a dead giveaway. You see, I'm using the day count. Then price went high. Then coming back high, we have already gotten momentum and price went high. giving us an opportunity to buy low. But this is a breakout again, which is Monday, day one, Tuesday, inside day. We are still in breakout. And then the low of Tuesday was mitigated, giving us an opportunity to what? Buy low. The price went high, giving us day one higher close, day two, take out the high of the day three. And this is an easy trade, which is now Friday close. Monday opened dump. I'm going to look at all these now on lower time frame. But before I do, I've said so much. Please, any question before we go on? Please type in your question in 1 minute. I'll be back. I'm stopping the recording. We'll be starting it again once I get back because I want to talk about buy low and sell high. I know I've taken us on a drive today. But please, I'm sorry, not my intention. I'm doing my best so that you guys will have something that you can fall back to. Master the daily charts. That is where it is. Every other thing is noise. Master the daily chart. I'll be taking just 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Once I get back, we'll talk about buy low and sell high and then entry. Okay, then just give me 2 minutes.